So, astral projection and different things like this, and manifesting.
Yeah.
I've heard you talk about some stuff, and you never really say it until no one ever really talks about this sort of stuff. So, I keep hearing a lot of people say that you should manifest things, and you should manifest this, and you'll manifest that if you think it often enough, and your mind can't tell the difference between what you think and what you've been through. That's very, very, very believable. Because it's the holy grail. Most people can't do it. Astro project, manifest, and all the rest of it. So it makes an awful lot of money. So if I said to you that I can teach you how to do this and manifest it, I'm going to have to be honest with you that if I teach you how to manifest stuff and you're going to pay me some money, you've got to be very careful, very careful. I'll say to you right now in this video, I'm going to teach you how to do it for free. But the difference is, I'm going to also be very realistic to you and tell you, don't expect any changes. Okay? So that's where then you would say, well, what's the fucking point then? Yeah? So I noticed that you were talking about some sort of attraction, law of attraction and different things like that. Yes? Isn't that what you were, you know, that if you believe in something, that you manifest something?
But it's not just that, there's more.
Okay, sure.
That's what they say.
But there's an awful lot out there of these gurus that will teach you how to manifest stuff, have intention. Okay, bollocks. And then you've got to take action. Again, bullshit. I'm telling you, it is woo-woo. Now, how can I help you understand that? For most of my life, I have been manifesting. Okay? And let's take a look at taking action and manifestation, okay? And I'm going to use Trump for this one because I noticed in a usual video that I saw come up in my YouTube, and I want to use this to help explain this to you. And then there were a few commenters, yes, that write their comments about this sort of thing and how they will cheerlead. Now, I'm not saying that Trump is wrong nor right, and I'm not saying that the commenters are wrong nor right. I just want to flip it a little bit to help you understand something. So this particular interview, he was saying that he was 800 million in debt, yes? And he was walking by a homeless person. Yes? And he felt in that moment whilst talking to this really beautiful woman, this incredibly attractive woman. Interesting. Looks aren't everything. And he said that he was walking past a homeless person and said, damn, that guy is richer than me. 800 million in debt. Right? So on the verge of bankruptcy. So that is big debt, yes? And then the lady was like, the interviewee was like, so are you worth this much? And he was like, nah. Are you worth this much? Nah. Are you worth this much? Nah. What about around 5 billion? Well, I don't know, but that is about right. That's what they say, but I don't know. So 5 billion. Anyway, whatever. Not really spelled that very well, but we get the point. 5B, yes? So then I look at the behavior of people in comments. They say, oh, comments are cancerous, but they also tell you an awful lot about the inward thinking of people. And they were saying, oh man, that's a really good businessman. That's incredible how you can go from nothing to something. And then somebody else's comment that really stuck out, which hits a point. If you owe a bank £100, it's your problem. If you owe a bank 800 million, let's say, it wasn't that much, but still, it's a bank's problem. Some people were actively in another. I've heard this, some certain things like this before in the past, and with different people, and they will say this, and this. Oh, that's just how you waste money, blah, blah, right? Okay, and then we get all of this money evil, money good, money. No, money is neither. Money is neutral. It's neither good nor bad. It's just what it is. But ask yourself a question. So some people were saying that's how you're a really good business person, and this is how you are, and that's really wonderful. Which I find all of this fake.
Yeah.
So the people that are commenting, right and wrong, and the whole Trump being in debt and this and that, right and wrong. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question, right? And I need you to. Do you think Trump spent his time manifesting, thinking, and visualizing?
No.
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 So I asked you the other day, if I was to give you £150,000, which is on average what people will get, yes,
Yeah.
in a lifetime, everyday people. If I gave you 150,000, what could you do with that? Well, most people would say, "Oh, well, I'd buy a house."
You need more for a house then.
Well, we're going back to a time when they were
Yeah.
around 150, so you could say
Okay.
200,000. Okay,
Yeah.
don't get hung up on that.
Okay.
But you can really pretty much get on right. Okay, so you'll say that. Oh, you just shot me down. Okay,
I'm sorry.
so I'm gonna have to. You
yeah.
heckled me, so I'm gonna have to do a Jimmy Carr on you.
Yeah.
Just without the laugh, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever owned a house?
No.
Nope. If I gave you 150,000, do you think you would own a house? Which one would leave you closer to it? Your dead end job? Your dead end job? Would you own a house?
No.
150,000, would you own a house?
Yeah. That's close.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're more closer to owning a house.
Yeah.
Okay, dokie. So this would then mean that it would give you security, yes?
Yeah.
Safety net, something to
Yeah.
pass on, an
Yeah.
investment, all the rest of it, which is all bullshit. It doesn't give you anything really, because by the time that anybody has come to collect this, there's really going to be not much, to be honest. You'll think, oh, but I'll be able to set up my family's. You won't. This will not, because inflation's going to go up.
Yeah.
There's going to be that's a sneaky thing. Taxes are going to go up.
Yeah.
This is going to do you nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here's the thing: who's going to give you 150,000?
No. No.
And then, if I walk into a bank, because I've applied for loans, but again, they'll use this thing called a credit score. Credit score is one. So if they use a credit score to say no, as soon as they go to mention credit score, they're going to be saying no, okay? As soon as they start looking at your finances, it's going to be a flat out no. Because what's logical for across the whole population? Have you ever been in debt before? Well, yes and no, right? You've been in debt and you've been ahead,
Out
and then you've been in debt and you've been ahead.
Yeah.
Okay? So as soon as they say credit score, you know they're going to say no. And then they'll ask for a business plan then, if you're going to start a business. Or you want to get a grant.
Yeah.
How many times do they make it difficult for you to get it? Here's one. I'll give you a grant, but it's going to cost you around £5,000 to £8,000 to unlock that grant. 5 to 8 grand.
Yeah.
What is the reason that you have applied for the business loan in the first place, or grant?
To get some money.
Yeah, so what do you not have?
You don't have that money to
I mean,
unlock
if you had 5 to 8 grand
Yeah.
laying around,
Yeah.
do you really think that you could get a business?
Something. Yeah. You could start something.
Okay, but
maybe
is it going to be a successful business from 5 to 8 grand? Is it going to be
No.
one that's going to last generations?
I don't think so.
No, it's logically it definitely
Yeah.
ain't. It really ain't. Because what's the one thing that they tell you that is the most best thing to invest in? We'll come back to this.
Oh.
A house, an asset. Small business is not going to give you an asset. It's going to give you some materials. It's going to cost some money, and at the end of it, you're never going to make it. So as soon as they go to credit score, business plan, oh, we got to change it. Okay, so whether you apply for a business loan or anything else, how
Yeah.
much do they give you in the beginning? So I go to reach out for a business loan and you'll get around, I don't know, maybe 500 quid.
500, yeah. That's not even for that small business, is it?
Right, so, and then you'll hear these loads of tales that come out.
Yeah,
Steve Jobs sat inside a garage somewhere and built this, this, and this.
yeah.
Okie dokie. How did he manage to get the money to put all of those in a home? To revolutionize Apple? What did he do? So we talk about manifestation. We're going to get onto that in a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the difference between, what is manifestation? Manifestation is about thought, yes?
Yeah.
So let's draw a speech bubble. That's a thought, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And what you think can become reality. So what happens if you design an object on paper format that is 100% fail safe? Perhaps you already built one in your garage somewhere
Yeah.
and this already proved to start working. And then you make a little business plan from that as to what you're going to build from that.
Yeah.
If you took that manifestation to a bank, there is my business plan in writing. What will they say about that? What's the next thing they want?
Prototype.
Exactly. Prototype. So, what do you need to then make the prototype?
You need some money
Money.
to buy material for it.
So you tell me, what else do you need? You don't just need money, you need something else. See if you can...
You need to patent it.
Nope. Close. Yeah, you could say patent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Copyright. Again, it's still bullshit. What else do you need? Time. Time. Now, what is time? So, as soon as they give you this money, you're going to get it patented, but you're also going to need time. Are you in a 9 till 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to take time to build this then, yeah? How long is it going to take? That's just to make one prototype. How long is it going to take to make multiple prototypes
Longer.
in order to sell it, to get a profit coming in? Longer. How long is it going to take? When do they want the first payment back on the loan that you've just taken out?
Next month.
Next month. Next month, they're going to want that payment back. They're going to want some sort of payment.
Yeah.
If not, it's going to damage your...
Credit score.
And then what does that mean? Well, we gave you some money, but you were terrible with a little.
Yeah.
There's no way we're going to give you a lot. You defaulted.
Yeah.
So you make one prototype. You've just then made it. It's successful. Who's going to lend you now? Now you have a prototype. I have a prototype. I've had many a prototypes. Who's going to give me anything now?
No one.
No one. And then the papers might go and publish your idea and someone will find it, you know, because they're all spying on you. And then somebody else is making money off of that. But follow the person who's making money off of that.
Yeah.
And there's someone like Trump
Yeah. Yeah.
who's been in 8 million worth of debt, 800 million pounds worth of debt, but now is worth 5 billion. So what did he have? Well, he had time. But how did he have time? He says that 5 billion is enough to eat. It's enough to live. So where's your credit score in that? So then you would say that, okay, so let me give you another example then. So tell me how you're supposed to ever lift anything. This is then a fake. And then we talk about manifesting.
Yeah.
You manifest an idea.
Yeah.
Then you manifest this. Okay, so what are you going to lose in the meantime? Do you have children?
Yeah.
Most people do.
Yeah.
How do you find the time around all of that, plus keep a roof over your head and make your commitments and utilize the time to build this prototype and pay back the money? Because remember, you're now in a loop. How many people can afford to even live on the wages that they get? It's a very select few, right?
Yeah.
Very select few. So now this is about luck, right? So we've gone from manifesting.
Yeah.
Now we've gone to luck.
Yeah.
And what else do you need? You need a chance. But a realistic chance. A realistic chance isn't here's some money. So, and you're going to need money on top of that. You're also going to need time.
Yeah.
All of this stuff reverts back to being a you problem. It's you. It's all you. You couldn't do it. Look, see, that's why we had to take it. What do you think Trump had? Did he come from a wealthy family? And then people say, oh, you must never say that. But I'm going to ask realistically, did he come from a wealthy family?
Yeah.
So you can afford to get in this much debt then. And then I'm going to ask you a question, another question, right? If you are broke as shit but are good at manifesting, you have no money, and you go to a bank and ask them for a loan, are they going to give it to you? Yes or no?
No.
No. If you earn £1,500 per month and you go and ask the bank for some money, and that's assuming that you have either very small debt or you have no debt at all because the credit system, which I feel just melts everything down. This whole credit system is just bogusly bullshit.
Yeah.
Can I pay the council tax? So I come to a property, I pay council tax,
Yeah.
I'm paying them every month. I've never missed a payment. And then all of a sudden they say, we overpaid you, or we underpaid you, or you underpaid us. Now you're in debt by 250 quid because we miscalculated something. But you've never missed a payment.
Yeah.
But that's your fault because you were supposed to calculate it yourself. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Can I have access to the system, please? No, because that's data security, and no, we're trained to do that. So now you're in debt. Does that go on your credit file? Does people know about that?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Now you're in debt, but that's not your fault, though, is it? Is that your fault?
No. No, someone else calculated. Didn't do it properly. Didn't even tell you until much later.
So they send you a slip that says you only owe, let's say, I don't know, for argument's sake, £15, but we're going to charge 45 because even though you've been paying it every single month, you haven't missed it. You trusted us to sort that out. We miscalculated or something happened by a penny, something changed. Now you're in this much debt. Now you're in debt. So I go to a bank and I say, 1,500 quid, let's say. Can I get a loan? What are they going to say? We're going to give you
300.
300. I go to a bank with £1 million in my pocket, in my bank account. Seeing a theme here?
Yeah.
Money pays money.
Yeah.
You need money in order to buy more money or to be loaned money.
Yeah.
So if I go with £1 million, how much do you reckon they'll give me? About half a mil? 500,000? Give or take 250,000?
Yeah, 250,000 to 500 maybe.
Okay, so if I came from a rich family, and I say, oh, money doesn't mean anything. Well, okay, you can keep convincing me this, but I disagree. So if I came from a rich family with assets, money in the bank account, are they going to support me? Are they going to go guarantor for me?
Yeah.
I'm the family after all, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll support you.
Yeah.
Are they going to give me some money to start my business?
Yeah.
First off, they probably say, we want to send you to a course somewhere so you can learn to handle money. But what I'll do is I'll give you some money, but whatever you make back on it. So what would you build? If you had a large amount of money, you get lent a lot more money.
Yeah.
Who ever is lent that much money to even be able to get in that much debt?
He doesn't pay for something, and that is that as well, maybe. But
You find me the average Joe out on the
No,
street somewhere.
I won't.
Find me just some random person that comes from nothing that can have that much money.
No, I
That's a
wouldn't.
debt.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to.
You can't. You
No.
can't do it.
No.
Find me someone who comes from a wealthy family who has this sort of... Name them. There are many, and you know it. That's why you're smiling. There you are. So, this whole bollocks of manifestation And then you've got people in the comments, right?
Yeah.
That are like, oh yeah, that's a really good business, man. That's a really good business. This is just how you turn things around. No offense to Trump, none at all. I'm just using this as an example, just purely educational purposes. If I was to take all of those commenters and say, right, you lot, come in. Here's £1 million.
Yeah.
But before I give it to you, I want you to do something similar. Not get into this debt, but I want you to think about something.
Yeah.
What are you going to build? Ooh. You're too busy outwardly congratulating, but you're not inwardly looking at yourself. And that's because you honestly know that you're never going to be given that chance. That's why you never think above. That's why you never, ever bother to try and manifest. And then there's a massive secret. I can make a load of money off of you. I can tell you the secrets of how you can get this, this, and this. First of all, I'd have to understand the way it works. Then I'd have to remove all of this out of the way and remove it from your mind as well. I'd have to tell you that money is just a tool.
Yeah.
But it isn't. I would not tell you that you need money to get money. If you need a grant, any grant I've tried to go for is always pay in the region of 5,000. You go through all of that bullshit with them.
Yeah.
You go through all of that shit, filling out everything. They want to know your prototype. They've seen everything. Once they've seen it all, okay, we're ready to lend you this money. We're going to give you this grant, right?
Yeah.
Give you a grant.
Yeah.
All you need to do is pay 5,000 or 8,000 pounds.
Yeah.
And you might not get the grant.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to pay the specialists.
You might not get the grant at the end of the day.
Yeah.
This was never explained to you in the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
Now what do they have? What do they have from you?
All the information about your business.
All the information about your business. What have you just given away? Your manifestation.
Yeah. Yeah.
To a company that has money.
Yeah.
What have I just given to the bank? Even though they've just told me no.
Your business.
A money machine knows your business plan. They can afford to patent and they can afford to loan to somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now they have your unpatented business plan.
Yeah.
Oh, but we won't keep your data. What, in a data collecting industry world?
Yeah, they keep them for necessary time, and in the time they can copy them themselves. So it's not your data.
So, if I took all of these commenters,
Yeah.
and if I were to just pick one at random and say, okay, I'm going to give you £1 million. Can they buy a house?
Yeah.
Can they buy a car?
Yeah.
Can they buy a business?
Yeah.
Now would this small business factor into their house and all of this sort of stuff? Now, that's not the end of it. Have I just give them a chance to reach out to a bank to invest into something much more bigger?
Yeah.
Because they've now got £1 million worth of collateral.
Yeah.
Will the bank now lend to them?
Yeah. It will.
If I know that someone comes from a rich family, am I more inclined to lend to them as a bank?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because their family has something as well.
So it's not what you know. It is a little bit. It's also who you know.
Yeah. Of course it is, yeah.
This is why cops investigate cops.
Yeah.
And this is why family members don't investigate family members. Because they might be a little bit more biased
Yeah. Yeah.
or unbiased.
Yeah.
That's all right. I got all the information. I'll go and have a look. Yeah, it turns out they didn't do it. And this is the type of environment that we live in.
Yeah.
Who gives you a chance? So let's say you have a wonderful idea to reach space or something, or to build something that can go on. We ain't got no assets. What can... When I leave, I can't take the money.
Yeah.
And I most certainly can't take what is built.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you that £500 is just not realistic. Can I offer you into some manifestation mechanics? If it's called that, I don't know.
Yeah.
What did you call it? Law of attraction.
That was-
where you manifest something.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Not possible. Well, what do you need? Well, you're going to need to be able to pay someone wages, a lot of people wages. How much do you reckon that is?
A lot of money, yeah.
Well, how long is it going to take you to get the task completed? That is a bullshit question. You now have to be clairvoyant. Why do you have to be clairvoyant? Because you're going to have to, delays.
Yeah.
You're going to have to know delays. You're going to have to know this. You can't sack anyone because, well, you know what? I'm going to have to sack you guys. Why is that? Well, because there's a delay. And until that problem has been sorted, if I carry on paying you guys here whilst this delay is here, we're not going to have enough to complete the task at hand. Well, that's not fair. You offered me a job. I must have my money. I'm going to step. Right, so now we got a delay mounting up. You're never going to get the end product finished. So you're going to run into debt. You're going to need to lend more and more and more. And then afterwards, the project is finished. But it is now run into some big money.
Yeah.
And then slowly there's going to be a return. Who's going to give you a chance? Who is going to give you that chance if you believe in your manifestation, but they don't? Because it doesn't come quick enough. And then they're expecting you to live in this very perfect world where there is no delays, no complications, no things that need to be figured out during the process. How much do you want? How much do you want for the loan? Come on, exact amount. Just think if there's an issue with something. Just imagine a problem coming into it. But hang on a minute. Am I then manifesting a potential problem into the company before the company is even lifted? So you want me to be realistic to overcharge for something in this area, but you also want me to manifest it and what you think. So if you sit there worrying about something, it's going to happen, right? But you're going to sit there and add this unnecessary worry in there, and then it might be like, well, that's too much. Well, you asked me to manifest it. You also asked me to be clairvoyant as well.
Yeah.
Would you lend me some money to start doing some clairvoyant? Fucking no way. Why not? Well, because that's unrealistic. No one's clairvoyant. Yet when it comes to this, it's all clairvoyant. So you need some backers, a lot of backers. You need people to trust you. How many people trust in this world? You hear some of the top saying, trust no one.
Yeah.
Right? And there's some very powerful groups that use this as a slogan.
Yeah.
Well, what's in it for me? These treasures that get left behind. Oh, I don't know. It's probably a bit risky, that. Who's going to give you a chance just like that? Especially when you're thinking of something big. And then they're like, well, you just got to start off slowly and small. These things protect you later on. You are not seeing the history. You're not seeing what's coming.
Yeah.
Because you don't believe it. Clearly you don't. Because you're backing people that go and deforest, and you're backing people that go and do this. You're backing people that will fuck the planet up. But you won't back anyone that's counteracting it. And then I'm being taught to surrender and just surrender. Wait, hold on, wait. Right. So manifesting things is unrealistic.
Yeah.
Unless I totally do not understand this, but it's a good thing because it keeps you never reaching out or asking for anything for this many years.
Yeah.
But the ideas still keep flowing. And yet, if these ideas were terribly that shite, why is everybody else building them? Who have been given this money, who have been given this chance, who have been given the trust. So now I'm not fitting, I'm being discriminated against because I'm this person here and you've got this amount of thought process about me because you've believed that. But that person over there is related to this person, related to that person, or also from this, they'll be more successful than you. Off your own ideas, let's give it to them. You tell me there in that where I've noticed something here that if I go to ask anyone for any money or anything else like that, which technically I don't want the money, keep it. But how about then, bank or whoever you are, you pay the wages for the people to get this done, and then that doesn't pay me at the end of it. Oh yeah, all right then, fucking right. Or how about I give you this idea for free? Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. These ideas are good when they're given free, but these ideas are no good if they sit with me. You tell me what that is all about then. So there's a very discriminative world that we live in.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Well, because your family bloodline is terrible with money, apparently. No, my family bloodline has never been trusted with money. There's a difference. There is a big difference. Well, why have they not been trusted? Well, pick your excuses because you've got many of them to use. It's credit, it's this, it's time. Look, you've got well, we know you're just not going to be able to put this in. But this person over here with about 10 kids, money buys more money. Actually, it buys debt. But again, so they're looking for a return that is like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this.
Yeah.
You see, the thing is, if you give somebody a chance, how do you not know that they will come back to you again? And then you'll look at that and think, fucking hell. Can I put my company name on this with yours? Go for it. Because these things are going to make history. These are going to make the future think, fuck, right, yeah, oh man, all of these individuals here. If it weren't for these, but again, you can't see that because everybody's in this now moment. How much money can I get in return? Can I get this in return? I want a name now. I want this. I need this. And all of these companies that are set up that are there to get this now moment don't care about the future. Because they all want everything now or in the next 10 years. I've got to be alive to see the results. You ain't going to see the way this world evolves. So you need everything back now, and that's ego. But yet, I'm ego. In that sort of ego. But not ego, but it could be ego. So, where is your understanding of that manifesting? Manifesting is what we call wasting time. But yeah, it's okay to give free. But there's nothing in return for that. And that is called, that is light draining. That is where that is. You'll start to notice this is in onion layers. There's a trend to all of this. Well, you don't know any leadership skills. How do you know that without ever doing a test? Well, because I saw this, this, and this. I saw the way you led this. That is not a test. But you didn't jump through this. You didn't say this correctly. You didn't.
There's always something you didn't do.
There's always a reason as to why you can say no. Then when you start putting out an idea, somebody else gets the idea, puts it out, and then they're working their way up in a council somewhere.
Yeah.
Off your...
Yeah. Or,
Unless two people shared the same mindset at the same time, which
yeah.
I've never seen that in history before.
Yeah. Or they are related to someone in council or somewhere like that. Yeah.
And then when they take this idea, they fuck it up. Because they don't have that. They don't see it, so they don't think about it.
Yeah.
So they then ended up wasting it. And then people become so This is why no one works in the United Kingdom. This is why the numbers are growing. I think people have come to a time in their lives where they're sick and tired. And I think it's going to grow. And these numbers are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger until it brings down all empires. I think they've had enough. So what's the alternate? Be positive. Be happy, be this, be that, right? Positive mindset, manifest what you need, you are about your happiness. Yeah, that's why prisoners are happy to be prisoners. And when they come out of prison, they will do anything to get back into prison. Why do you think that is? You can be so positive about something that is meant to be so negative, right?
Because you are taken care of.
Well, there's no point, is there? Which side of who's it really in the cage? Neither.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Yeah.
Society has become a cage of no, no, no. What's the fucking point? I can get all of this here. I don't need to try and do anything. You're going to wake up to it one day in the future. Everybody's going to begin to wake up to this. If you don't wake up to it now, I think it's almost on the point of no return. I think it's already there. And it is going to snowball faster. Why? Well, because of this. It's control restraints. And the control is supported by bullshit. We can breathe ourselves into meditation if we want to and believe in positive things that are all going around. Even the very negative stuff we can believe is very great. When you take war and battlefields, and we take the Second World War, and you look at that, how many people were so hyped up to get into that? Positive mindset, even though it's the most destructive thing you've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah. One of them believed that they were entitled and the other ones were going to liberate. So positive and negative. Yeah.
When I take a look at my life, I've had to keep a positive mindset, but where's it got me? Where has it got me? It's got me with a bunch of hurt feelings. You can't rewind the time. You can't go back. And how do you unpick it? I've been positive through all of this. And that's where everybody can, come on, just keep being positive. It wouldn't be negative and wouldn't need so much positivity thrown into it if the thing was positive by default. So therefore, false positivity is applied to a negative situation, which is mind manipulation.
Yeah.
But it only works for so long. You want me to keep doing what I've already been doing? Where's it getting me? Where does it get you? Where does it get anyone?
Nowhere.
So is money really a tool? Or is it a control restraint? Because yours said no, 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 no. But yours said yes, 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 yes. But that yes must have started from somewhere. Well, it's because I've got land. But where did you get this land from if we go backwards in time? Where did you get it from? Where did you get all of that collateral from and so much of it? What job did you do that was significant enough to any of our ancestors that entitled you to buy that much? So the first thing you need to ask a bank when you want to go and apply for a loan is, what type of job do I need to do in order to be as rich as Trump? Ask that question. What type of work do I need to do to be as rich as him? Can you name it?
No. All I know that he was in real estate, but he already had the money, didn't
Right? So what type of job do you need to be as rich as somebody? Ask the bank that.
he?
'Cause I think it's a very true. And then how much money do I need before you're going to give me money in order to start something that is even bigger? And then this is about the commenters.
Mhm.
It's brainwash. Yeah, it's not just this, it's many others. And then some people are like, oh yeah, these people started off with nothing. How did you start off with nothing and then get something? I don't see it. When I follow it backwards, it seems to be rewritten. And then I think it's just a great story to sort of, if I was given a shit ton of money and then started building all of these different things that are really weird and wonderful and very beneficial, not just for this generation, but for any other generation that walks after, what do you think the better story would be? Someone gave me a chance, someone give me some money,
Yeah.
or that I started with nothing and then began to rise? Which one sounds more?
That you got chance.
Yeah, but if you say you got a chance, then everyone will be like, where's mine?
Yeah.
So there's an incredible amount of luck.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Then you need time. Then you need money. Then you need a chance.
Yeah.
And that comes from a manifestation first, where you manifest an idea. And I'll say, oh, no one helped me out. Has there not been anyone else do what you did before? No, I was the only one. Well, I've seen others that are like this. So if I can build the exact same thing you did, but here, then therefore it should be a guaranteed that there's going to be a return. Even if I get in this much debt, I just follow your process, right? But then that's copying, right?
But with the manifest.
Then that's copyright.
Yeah.
That's counterfeit, not allowed. But in school, are you allowed to copy?
No.
You're not.
Only the teacher.
So you're not allowed to copy the teacher then?
Yeah, the teacher.
Okay.
But not your.
Could you imagine if all
Classmates.
teachers were like, oh, I'm so copywriting this? Hey, stop copying me. Wait, miss, we're here to do the lesson, right? So we're here, that's what we're here. No, find your own way. Look, I copyright it. Look, I got a patent. That means you lot owe me some doshage. Come on. But yeah, if it's in this type of thing, you've then copied somebody else's business strategy. I just find this very... When I really wake myself up to this, it's, and I'm looking at the options. What is it I'm going to need to do? Rob a bank, do this, because it's literally what you're doing when you go to ask them for that much money. You're literally, they feel like you're robbing them blind, right?
Yeah, like you want to take it.
Hang on, if I give you this much, I won't have any to give anybody else. What about my business? What about my profit pot?
Yeah.
So I've got much more of a chance in this world to go and try and be a CEO on something that's already standing to get a large amount of money. So let's take if I was a CEO of an energy company then.
Yeah.
Already established, yes, which is not the company. They don't actually, all they do is just get some energy from National Grid. And then are like, how much do I want to add on this? About this much. You buy all of this. It's already there. It's already in place. It's already a prop.
Yeah.
That's not copyright. That's just, well,
Yeah.
go and sit on that company for a bit.
Yeah.
What do I have to do? Nothing.
You just write paperwork some.
I just copy what somebody else before me already did.
Yeah.
Maybe just up the money a little bit. That's my guarantee of money, right? That's a guaranteed large amount of money. And even if I go bankrupt, I still get to keep this £46 billion. Where did you put that £46 billion? Well, it was in an island over here. Oh, because it's that place. It's we can't touch it.
Reach it. Yeah.
Yeah,
can't
but
go.
if you commit a crime and go to that country, they'll be there.
Some countries they cannot go.
So
either.
does that mean that if you steal a large amount of money then and go and stick it over there, they won't recover it?
No. And if you go there yourself, they cannot lock you up either.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
It's not bullshit.
Is it not?
No. How about Viktor Kozheny in Czech Republic?
Someone did this then?
Czechoslovakia, yeah. He started funds when there was this privatization. People invested in his funds. He had several, I don't know how many. And then he moved all the money to Bahamas, and then he moved himself there as well.
And this doesn't do anything apart from break the backs of everybody in your nation.
It broke backs of many people.
It's not just the people that paid into that.
No.
It's all the people that are remaining after that.
Yeah.
This is a great way to stop a nation from ever getting too big.
Yeah. And now I read about another one that is Slovak millionaire who knew that his company is going bankrupt, so he sold or moved his stuff. He sold some airplanes and a house and whatever. Where the money went, I don't know. I didn't find out. Probably somewhere like that.
So if you did this to every single nation around the world, every single country around the world, every single one, and stuck all their money in there,
yeah, in every.
and they wouldn't have enough then to keep the balance. What is it? They have a piece of gold for value for money, right? And what the problem is in society in Britain right now is there isn't enough here to support what's been printed here. Is that right?
Yeah.
And they can't print any more money, even if more people come. Yes?
Yeah.
So the money thins out.
Yeah.
So if I went to each nation doing this and sticking it there, I could hold the whole world at ransom then.
Yeah, there are several places like that.
And you mean to tell me that there would be nothing happen to me? You mean to tell me that's legal? Because that's what you're saying.
No,
All right, they'll
it's
say, no, they'll say that it's not illegal. That's bullshit. If you can do it, it's legal.
It's legal in that other place.
No, it's legal in all nations then. There's
I think it happened
that's
in
legal.
every country.
You're
with
telling
some...
me that is legal in the nation that you reside in. You see, the problem is with that, when someone does that in your nation, your nation now can't what? What can your nation now not do? That's everybody in your nation can no longer have enough money due to somebody doing that. That is everybody. It's not just the people that paid into the pot. The people that paid into the pot were happy to move all of your wealth, and then it thins out the wealth per capita.
Yeah.
Can they loan you money? Or we don't have enough. Why? Because that fucker over there took it.
Yeah.
That's legal. You can bring a nation down like this. This would be a tactic to dry the resources out of a nation. And that's legal. So you're going to answer me something else here then. What did Hitler do again?
What do you mean?
Well, everyone went there with all weapons, every single weapon you can imagine.
Yeah.
America, EU nations, Russia, Britain. Why did they go and do all of that then? So that military prowess is okay to go in that nation, but it isn't okay to go to this nation here and get back the money. Yeah, nothing spells bullshit like bullshit. And then what does this do? This then says, oh, well, look, we haven't got enough money because people are putting it in these accounts over here. And we're not allowed to touch it. Just name me again why you make all those weapons again. What does this nation have? The best weapon capability, the biggest army. They must have the biggest army. They must have the biggest army in the world. I'm going to reckon that they don't. But again, they must have the biggest military ever. They must have weapons that no other nation have. That's why they can't get in there. Or you mean to tell me that they're respecting some sort of treaty? I smell a musk, but it's definitely a fish. This is very fishy.
It is.
And then this supports the excuse that there isn't enough money in the population. That's why we can't give you loans. It ain't our fault. It's their fault. But yet you've got weapons and military support to go after other nations, but not to go after this. Yeah, so nothing says that that's legal like that's legal. But apparently, war crimes and different things like that, that is illegal. And we all signed the treaty, right? Everyone, even everyday people must have all signed that treaty. Everyone in the Czech Republic must have signed that treaty that said that that person could stay there. And it's just so complicated.
What treaty?
Well, how can they not go there and recover that money?
How do you go to foreign country just like that and recover money
Okay,
from
how
some
do you go
private
to a
bank?
foreign country like Germany then? Am I confusing you here?
Yes, you are.
Okay, all right. So you mean to tell me that you're not allowed to go to a foreign country, just like that? So why are we allowed to put our troops in other nations to start wars then? With all of these other nations that we've ever fought with? Because according to Germany back then, they would have been like, hey, you guys ain't coming. You're not allowed here.
No, Germans went to other countries.
Right, okay,
didn't
but they said that you were not going to come here.
Mm-hmm.
We've made this same treaty that these in the Bahamas have made. You just cannot come here. You're not allowed. None of your laws, none of your rules, none of your bombs, none of your bullshit. Keep out. But yet someone from here can come here, take the money, and then put it back there. Wow. Yeah, seems logical. So we got money, weapons, and resources to throw at this, but we've got no money, weapons, resources, or intelligence, and all the rest to go in there and get that. Oh no, because then that means, shit, we'd have to spread the wealth. Because then there would be more money, more resources. Hang on a minute. I thought money was worthless if you didn't have the gold and diamonds to support the money. But this person takes all of the money and goes there where there's no resources, gold, diamonds or anything, and that money seems to be something there without the backing, that here you need the backing to support the money. Man, I'm just going to have to call this one out. This is all bullshit, mate. This is a coup. Ring, 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 and you're never going to see him again. Burst! It's a coup. This is a coup. This is a setup. So how come all of the diamonds, the gold, all of those stockpiles, all of that means that you can't just print money? Yeah? You can't print money because you'll damage the economy, because you can't just print money because it needs to be backed up by all of this shit, right? Trade and everything else and all of that. But yet someone can take that printed money and take it to another nation without any of this backup here. And you mean to tell me that so then it means that this doesn't actually support money?
No, it doesn't. Not anymore, does it?
So then how are we in debt?
Don't ask me, I don't
so
understand
this then means that you can keep your stockpiles of money. You can keep your stockpiles of money. Yeah, what are we going to do? Let's get around this table. Let's discuss this. Let's see how we can trick all the people. Let's see how we can keep this all for ourselves and tell them no. Yeah. Oh, let's bullshit them and tell them that we've got this stuff here and this backs up the... Oh, yeah, good idea. Come on, let's write that down, Frank. Harry, come and write this in. All right, yeah. You're going to agree to this. You're going to agree to it, right? Don't tell anyone. And then this makes you wealthy. Okay, and this makes you wealthy. Okay, you can keep all of that money because that's fine. That's all right.
Because
none
you
of us
have
want
stock markets, don't you? They call it market economy these days.
Yeah, but
So
the word
everything is-
E's conning me. Who the hell is E? I might change my name. What to? I'm going to call myself E. What's your middle name? Con.
Terry.
And then what's your last name? Amini. Now say it together. E's conning me.
Wonderful.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And do you know what else we're going to make this economy work? Yeah? I've also got a son. Do you know what his name is? Con Trap.
Oh. Nice.
Right, but tell me, right? You know, you're arguing fiercely to protect this.
That's the holes in their laws, isn't it?
No, that's not holes in laws. Laws get changed all the time, right? Oh, we're going to pay people on benefits? Now we're not going to pay people on benefits. We're going to rewrite that law. Okay, there you go.
That was in the beginning when everything changed. Or whatever.
Tons for me, fuck all for you, loads for them. It's their fault. It's over there, look. Then everyone's like, yay! Oh, but still, yay! Look at all of this money over there. God, it's their fault. It's not ours. It's theirs. We're just not in control of nothing here. They are. Why is that? Because they took all of our money. But do they have resources? Oh, shit. He's starting to find something out. Someone go around there and give him an unlimited check. Don't even write a number on it. Let him write the number on it. Just go and give him a blank check. Why is that? Well, if it means he shuts up about this, just taking a piss. But we can go into this nation, invade that nation, go to this nation.
And then what?
But we can't go to this nation because the person is.
But it's not
protected.
The nation, it's the bank, isn't
Well,
it?
nation, bank, nation. Meh. And then how does that work when, let's say, the king, the queen, how does it work? Oh, we must exchange the money into a nation where they keep exchanging money, or they don't exchange money there, or how does that wealth work? And then what? It must be really expensive to live there. No, it must be really cheap then. So you've got a shit ton of money, this, that, and the other. So I could go to every single fucking nation in the world, drain all of their money out of it, stick it here, and then be like, now you bitches are owned by me. Remember the law. Yeah, come on, fuck off. And you fly your airplanes around here. Go on, you get them the fuck out. Go and fly them around your own nation. Go on. I think I found God. I think I found the center of the universe.
Oh, good.
Fuck it, I'm in the wrong place. Where are we getting tickets? Can we go? There must be like Life of Riley there then.
Where?
Well, all the backers aren't here. They're fucking there. I've been reaching out to these banks that don't have any money because they can't support it on this because of COVID and they had to print loads of money and it just fucking destroyed the economy. And we're in debt. With who? Probably them. Right, okie dokie. Seeing it. Man, you could stop nations from fucking multiplying like this. How could we control the Czech Republic? I'm going to send you in there. Go take all of the money. Promise them the world. Deliver them nothing. And then come and deliver me these fucking... You come and give me these crownies. Are they called kronas?
Corona.
Yeah, you come and bring that fucking corona to me, baby. I'll be waiting here for you. We're gonna control these Czechies. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Czechies? Czechos? How do you say it?
Czechs.
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 We're going to control the Czechs. You know, a bit like us, we say Brits.
Yeah.
Well, you say Brits.
Brit.
And what else do you call us?
We say Brit.
You say Brit.
Brit.
Brit is one.
Yeah.
Brits are many.
Britové.
We can't give you any money. Why is that? Because we just don't trust you. Why is that? Because you might go over to here.
No, we'll go over there. There's another tax haven.
What happens if we give you all of the money and then you don't deliver? You might leave.
Why don't you leave?
I worked it out. .gov. You need to fuck off over here.
You'll be rich there. Yeah.
We'll never have a money problem again here in Britain. The Houses of Parliament need to be here.
No, they cannot.
Why?
Because it's tax haven. They cannot ask for taxes from there.
But you can take all the taxes and stick it there. Council, where are you? You must have a haven there somewhere, right? Take the money there, buy the resources from there, and then send back resources, right? No, because it won't work. Man, there's a really big hole in this fucking... I mean...
There are many holes.
This is very big hole.
Yeah.
This is a black hole. I think I found your black hole.
Yeah, there were times when many companies were like, they called it tunneling, that the managers and the CEOs and whoever was on the top
So
simply somehow took the money out of the company and then run away. But some of them didn't make it, and
so I need to go there and set up my company then, and then sell all my produce to Britain, and it won't be taxed. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
Like 100% pure profit. Can't tax it. Can't tax it. Man, this is like fucking espionage on steroids. I mean, wait, yeah, but it's not espionage, it's people-benage. And it makes me think about Mickey Minaj. But still,
Yeah.
Terry Minaj.
Oh.
That's got a good ring to it. What's that song? Humpty Dumpty, in it? All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't get the people out the tax haven again.
You have to be rich enough to live there because there's no everything you have to pay for until you drop dead. Otherwise, there's no taxes or anything like that.
What the hell do they have there? They must have like resources abundantly. Money is worthless without all of this stuff, right?
It's from what I know, those places are somewhere on tropical islands where it was nice in the beginning when people went there, and that's why they stayed there. And that's it. And it's hard to reach those places because they are far away from other countries, somewhere in tropical areas. And any other billionaires will protect them as well because they probably have there some of their money too. I don't know.
So we need to set up our businesses there. If all the rich people are there, let's set our businesses up there and we can sell them.
What are you gonna do then?
Oh, we're going to sell them loads of shit to get the money back.
No? I don't know.
If every single fucking nation set their businesses up there and sold to the people that are there, because apparently I heard, so I believe, they're pretty damn minted. Do you know where the best place to own land would be? In this fucking place. This would be the holy grail. Why are all the governments not fighting over this place?
There might be more. I don't know how many there are.
Well, let's go and own it all, right? And then divide it among all the nations, and then we can bring all the wealth back. Ta-da! No. We're gonna split this up.
Governments will stay there. They will not bring you back anything. People who are in government will go there, stay there, and will be rich there. No?
Well, I reckon if you casted a vote.
You can cast anything.
No, let's stop this fucking bitching about land. Let's fuck the resources. Let's go get this. Resources are nothing without the money, right? And look, our pots are nearly empty. We can't print any more money, said the bank. What's your business plan? Well, I'm not allowed to ask for a bank, but how about one of those printers that makes money? Would you loan me the money to build one of those machines and then start printing money? Meh? There's a loophole in that then, yeah? You said I'm not allowed to ask money for a bank, but can I get one of those machines, please? I promise I'll make money.
That you would have to ask Bank of England for that machine.
Bank of England says, how are you going to make money? Well, I'm going to build exactly the same one of those printers. Okay, all right. It seems like a solid business plan to me. You said that, you want to make money. I even give it to you with interest. I'll have that machine burning all the time. This one's mine. Roll that fucker up for later. I'll divide them off. There's 100 grand. I just want a machine that prints 50s. Hundreds? Just 50s. And I promise I'll give you back your money. Might take one of those printing machines and put it here. There's no fraud there then.
Yeah.
What? Just give me one of these money printing machines and I want to take it to this place here, the Bahamas, the Black Hole. And then I'll just print it and just spend my life spending. I'll buy the ocean. No one's allowed to buy the ocean, bit like the rivers, right? But I'm still get told to fuck off anytime I go in them. Oh dear, this is weird, man. So yeah, no offense to Trump or anything like that, but and then people started saying, whether it's true or not, I don't know, that the only job he's ever had was when he did it in McDonald's.
Yeah, really?
Apparently, yeah. And, you know, everyone's throwing mud. It's a shame, because that would be illegal in my world. I'm not allowed to throw mud like that. These politicians don't hold no ground for each other, do they? You know, they're fucking slinging everything at each other, aren't they?
Did he even make one hamburger or something?
Yeah, I think he did. I think he said he enjoyed it.
Oh.
That's funny, because people that enjoy things don't usually leave. They usually are like, I'm coming back Monday. Where do I sign? You know, I enjoy fruit, but I don't just buy it once. But I don't know, whatever. I'm just having a giggle. Come on, lighten up. It's just sense of humor. Where's it at? Yeah, so manifestation. Well, if you want me to teach you how to manifest, I gotta make you disbelieve in all of this stuff here. And I'm gonna show you how to do it, and then I'm gonna blame it all on you when it doesn't work out because you didn't take enough action, because you couldn't find the time, you never got given a chance. What else? Yep, that's how I'm gonna, you know. But if you want to pay me to help you manifest, I promise I'll go live here. Then you can't refund yourselves, you know? If that's how it works. Yeah, because you can't get back the money once you give it, right?
Yeah, you promise people something, you take some payments.
Some.
Yeah, don't be too greedy, because many people will pay you little payments and then it makes a lot and then you run away. That's how you do that.
We should bring back the treason laws. What? For people that go up against you, but not these people. And what's the point of all of those expensive, blowy up type of bombs and equipment and shit? And I mean, why do we go and battle other people elsewhere? Why are we not there? I'm pretty sure that everyone would agree to that type of a war. I don't agree with war, but you know.
Yeah, they could occupy the bank there or something.
This place does it have a government?
Well,
I better be careful about what I'm saying then. I can walk back on some of this, right? You know?
I don't know much about it. I never was planning to go there, so I don't know.
Ah, fuck it. I might as well add more to the pot and keep stirring. Smells wonderful. Okay, so maybe I just don't know enough about financial markets and understand the way this works, but it seems to me that we're not doing enough about this.
It's now these days it's a game with stock markets, isn't it? They decide which shares are more valuable and which ones less based on how much they buy of these or those, or quickly sell some so the value goes down.
So why do people keep talking about these markets here? That these people got these tax havens, and we should make it illegal, and everyone's like, nah.
Yeah, because everyone has a dream to go there.
I never did, but you know.
It will never happen. Well, those with, with more of that. Probably, I don't know.
Jeez. Think I found where all the money's going. I think I found why the economies are crashing.
On some unreachable accounts.
I can see why we're getting in debt.
Governments will buy anything, even when they will print the money. that are not covered, and then there is that isn't.
Debt's bullshit.
It's economical term, Daddy.
But we've got to have this type of wealth here in order to back it up the money, yes? Nature, how much you charging again for the food? Here you go.
Yeah, sun, how much you are charging
Yeah,
for
sun.
solar
How much
energy?
you charging for that? Wind?
Yeah, wind. Yeah. What else is there like that?
We must make a sacrifice, people.
Yeah.
What's that then? Well, you're going to need a cauldron, a box of matches, and a shit ton of money, and some fuel to burn the money. Why is that? Because we're going to give it to the wind, the sun, the food, the seeds, the purified soil,
Yeah.
the animals, and our Father who isn't at the moment in heaven. So, yeah, we're going to burn it all in here, and then we're going to dance around it, and then we've paid for... Any more? What about the ocean? Okay. What about the rivers? All right, it's another few stacks in there.
Yeah, rivers make energy as well. Don't forget that.
Keep positive. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, I'm feeling very calm. So you need a chance. Debt gives money, which then makes more money. 800 million! Just tell me your formula. Can I get in this much debt to make a company work? If I'm like less than £50 in some sort of arrears somewhere, the bank's like, fucking no. You're like 800 million and the bank's like, sure, yeah, what you want?
Sure, yeah.
How much do you need?
Build one another skyscraper and sell it, and
Or-
you are all right.
Or I've got to round up some people somewhere, like cattle. I promise I'll pay you after the job's done. They come and work for me for free. Then I don't pay them.
Yeah.
And then what type of debt is that? That's a people debt, yeah?
I don't know how you call it.
Yeah, like, right, I'm taking you to court. Court, can you sort this out for me? Of course. Justice.
Yeah, that's how usually people are treated by some companies, even though the companies owe them money.
Look, we went bankrupt. We're going to have to make you all leave. We can't pay you anything.
Yeah.
Hide the 46 billion. Put it in the island over there. Now I can't pay you any money.
Yeah.
Here's some redundancy. Fuck off,
Yeah,
basically.
you paid
You are.
us to build your house, but we got bankrupt, so we have to sell the house to pay for the bankruptcy. So whatever you paid us, you won't get back. You won't get even the half-built house back.
Oh my fucking days.
Yeah. That happened too.
So another way I could do this is just be like, right, yo, I got some land. Some farmland. It looks like farmland, I know. But, you know, I own this whole farmland here, okay? It belongs to Pilgrim, but don't worry about that. That's my sister company. I'm going to build loads of houses here. Here's the little sketches that I've got. Look at all of this beautiful manifestation. Come on. That's it. Look at all of this. Now, who wants to have a house here? Well, I do. Okay, sir. Bid you good day. You pay this money in here. You pay this money over here. You pay this money? Yeah, okay, all right. And then take all of that money, stick it over there, and then be like, "Ah, just went bankrupt. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
What did you do with all the money?
They
I
have
lost
built it and then they left it. And people had to move out from houses they already paid for, halfway or whatever way.
So then you've got two profits off of one house.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of paid for it, but
Yeah.
you're gonna have to fuck off.
Yeah.
Why? Because I need not me. I've got no money left. Clearly, look. But these people over here want to buy it, actually repossess it, and then they want to sell it on to somebody else.
Yeah. Then you can buy it from them again, maybe.
But if you want, here's an idea. Just thought. You could repay the payment again, and you get to stay. Come on, I know you got money in your fucking bank
Yeah,
account.
pay it again, old house.
So I need to go to a rundown industrial state housing complex somewhere because we got loads of them here.
Yeah.
We got tons.
Yeah.
Drive out all the riffraff that are in there at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
all the gangs and stuff, right? Chill out. I'm not really. Move all of these out, sort of slap them up with some paint and shit, and then just sell these on to people.
You could make.
And then
actually,
the bank would come later and be like, hang on a minute, look, I got this deed, look, I bought it off this person, so-and-so. And I can make a nice, beautiful deed, print it out, probably go and Photoshop and print it out somewhere and get all of these, deed. Look, it's even got the gold filigree on it, if it's called that. It's probably not. But, look, see, here you go. There's a deed for your house. Enjoy it. Here's a deed for yours. And then the person that owns the place is like, wait, what the fuck? We're not having squatters in our buildings. And then they're like, hey, look, we bought it. No, it's a fake document, I'm afraid. You're going to have to famoosh. And then they're like, but you know what? He actually didn't half do a bad job at bringing these houses back up into, scratch. Most people are naive, so they wouldn't know if the toilets are leaking or anything. I can really fucking... I've learned something here. You can really hide the shit, right? Oh, the floor looks a bit shitty. What are we going to do? Let's just stick a fucking carpet over it. Ah, fuck it. Let's just leave it like that. Guarantee that the council are going to do fuck all. So, even if they did go to the council, what are they going to do? Stick an extractor fan on the roof? Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Maybe cap a few chimneys where it was already in the pipeline. Bit of a mouldy thing, I just paint over it. Got a bit of mould on the floor, let's just bang a fucking lino over it.
Yeah.
Anything else? That wall's falling down. I just stick a pot plant over it. These people buy all of this stuff and then, they're then told to go away after paying X like hundreds of thousands of pounds. I can even get some like fake solicitors as well, right?
Look at that. You
Look
already
the
have
part. Fuck
you
me,
already
I'm
have
already on it.
business plan, yeah.
It's a fucking business plan. Manifest. Just keep that is criminal, but so's this. But still, hey, no one's gonna do anything about it. That means that you can do it then, yeah?
It's already done, isn't it?
Done deal. And whoever owns the building, they're not really going to give a shit because, once I've made it look sort of, well, these people lived in it, fuck it, go get it back. Come out
And
and then
tell
I'll
me
sell it
that
on.
all those people wanted to manifest that they will be robbed of their resources.
It's funny, really. Houses that fall apart, yes? And they're all falling apart. And then you have some people go and move into them. No one gives a shit about it. It's all falling down, paint fletching everywhere. No one gives a shit. No one's been in the area for God knows how long. You go there, spray it up, make it look a little bit better than it was. Not perfect, but hey, be positive. And, these people all move into it. Then these people are like, hang on, that's my fucking house. You're not allowed to do that. Get out. Or pay me a rent. Pay me a rent? No? Tight cunt, get out. I wanted it to just fall apart. And then if I went to these people and were like, that all that shit that you're letting fall down over there, can I have it? You can fuck off. Why? You don't seem to be doing anything with it. Yeah, but I might. It's an experiment. What's the experiment?
I
I've
won't
just
give
seen
it
how
to you.
decays.
Yeah.
Like there's that other piece of land that I was showing you, and I kept showing you how the farmer each year keeps on taking a little bit more, a little bit more. You notice the ruined building in there? If I went and got that building and just did it up, and then just lived in it, and then rented out all the other parts of it, that would not be okay. Someone would have a problem with that. I'm sure it'd be the council. But yet, the landowner, clearly there mustn't be one. Well, sure, someone owns it somewhere, but, it's been so many years since someone has been there, and yet this people here are taking the land here. Some people bit by bit are taking the land there. People there are taking the land, a little bit often, but still. It's like, what, a few meters a year? And then they move the fence sort of thing, and it's just like, how fucking snidey is that? They don't own it, and you you just know they don't own it. Especially if you get speaking to them and they're like, "Oh God, you're so fucking naive. You wouldn't know what you're talking about." But yeah, you know, fly on a wall. You don't want to be a fly on a wall. You just want to be a timid human. Everyone loves to boast about these things. And anyway, so their land gets bigger. That's all right. Salute you, sir. But if I went and did it, well, that would not be acceptable. But it's okay for the building just to sort of like fall apart. No one's been in it for nearly 40 fucking years. Actually, it's longer than that. About 80. And it's longer than that. It's about 80. 120 to 80 years. The place is a death trap. There are massive fucking holes in the ground. Big fucking holes that are about this big. Enough. When you go walking there, I have to show you where all of those, you've seen them, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen them.
If you fall in that, you'll live. You're right down there. It'll be more like how to get you out and how you would live. No one's batting a fucking eyelid, you know. No one cares. But if I did anything with that, just took it and just was like, fuck it, you know. Got connected to the grid, was there for about 5 years, unknown. But as soon as you get connected to the grid, which is then you start to claim the right of the land, by the way, there's a small... I nearly did this once when I was younger. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Somebody else had already done this, and perhaps they had bought that, but from who? Because it didn't belong to anybody. It did, but the person died, no children. Well, it must belong to the fucking council then, or somebody... Someone managed to own the ownership of that and then sell it on. So that's no different to what these other people are doing. But if I did it, it wouldn't be allowed. There's no way that would be allowed. And there's another area that I've known, fuck knows how long that's been about. When I ask people who are older than me, oh yeah, that was there when I was a lad. Don't mind me asking, how old are you? Oh, I'm around 70 now. And you were a lad when this was... Yeah, it's been like that since I was a lad. Okay, so that's plus that, plus this, plus my lifetime, plus yours. Yeah, that's around, can I say it? 60 years. That sounds about right. And then if you're lucky enough to reach that generational curve of how many people have been alive to remember that area, very small details, but still they remember... You can go back a lot of years of how long this has been left. No one gives a shit about it. But as soon as you give a shit about it and be like, right, everyone's using this as a dumping ground, I'll go and clear all of this shit away, make it look all nice, put some money into it, you know, bit by bit, because I've got a little bit of time here and there to do that. As soon as I do that, I will be moved away by the council. So... They didn't care about it for X amount of years, but now that somebody else cares about it, who might be able to make use of that, then they care about it. They only care about it because you care about it. Yeah. Isn't that interesting?
It is interesting.
What are we going to convert it into? Well, we are charging people for car parks into council tax. Should we put a car park there and then charge people even more? Well, what do you mean? Well, we'll just lay some concrete down. Well, perhaps just move away the fauna and flora. Meh. And then we will just put some lines on there and then we will stick a payment zone on it. You have to pay to park your car here. Fucking hell, that's great. Do you know what else we can do to further this? No? What's that? Let's go and stick double yellow lines everywhere. Yeah, right? And then I'm forced to park there, right? And then it makes us even more money. Making money is our thing. Sounds like a plan. Okay. Because that's technically what is happening.
Yeah.
Shh, it's not. It is. Then when that company starts making loads of money, we'll stick a CEO on it. Any of you lot. Let's put all your names in a hat. Come on, everybody at the council, put your names in a hat. Who wants to be the next CEO? It's going to go to Mike. Mike, where are you? Mike, come here. You are, CEO. Look at that.
Oh,
What? It's funny because it's true, or maybe it's not. Rather than just stick it back in the tax pot. By the way, we managed to make this many car parks, paint this many double yellow lines on the road, and we made this make loads of money. We're going to put it in a tax pot, so we don't need to charge you this much council tax this month. Well, why is that? Because making tax is what we do best. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to the toilet because I'm busting. But yeah, there we are. I'm going to leave it here because this is just weird.